check. Mic check. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. It's been so long since I put on one of these things. I gotta see. My levels are high. There you go. It's been so long since I put on one of these things. I gotta see if any of this equipment even works. I gotta see if Negrito Baby chewed through any new chords that I don't know about. I gotta see if this thing still runs. You know, if the mics are operational. Let's see if are the ahas even cold, bro? The ahas are ice cold. God damn. God damn. God damn. But these are sparse right now. Is that the correct word? Scarce. There you go. What the hell is sparse, bro? I'm going to Google it and throw it up, bro. And we both going to learn something together. What the fuck is sparse? But these are scarce. This is like the last aha, bro. That's how long it's been. I haven't even restocked this fridge with aha sparkling waters. There's a whole lot of liquid death in here, bro. This podcast is evolving. This podcast is growing. This podcast is becoming something brand new, bro. And we went from ahas to liquid death. You saw the full transition, bro. We started with Le Croix, and then we had the bubbly bounce, and then we had the aha sparkling water, and now it's the end of an era, bro. All up in the, you can't really see it, but trust me, believe me when I say this thing is just stocked to the brim with liquid death, mango chainsaw. How am I not sponsored yet? How have I not gotten sponsored by any of these sparkling water companies, bro? Who is pushing for these sparkling waters more than I'm pushing for these sparkling waters? I actually saw a commercial for AHA. They had a commercial where it had the two girls from Pen 15. If you haven't seen Pen 15, it's like a real life Big Mouth in a way. That's the best way to describe that show. They even did a collab episode one time on season like 3 or 4 of Big Mouth. It was Pen 15 with the Big Mouth cast. And it's basically about two girls that are older, but they're portraying two girls that are going through puberty in middle school and all that stuff. And they got cast to do the AHA commercial, and they were basically just making AHA puns. And as much as I love the Pen 15 show and the two Pen 15 girls, weak ass fucking puns, bro. Basura fucking puns. I heard the puns and I said, AHA! I laughed because it was so bad, which I guess is probably what they were going for, but AHA, you should have just hired me is what I'm trying to say. You should have just hired me because, goddamn, I would make a banging ass commercial, bro. I would win an Oscar for commercials. They would open up a whole genre, a brand new genre of Oscars. Mira, Negrito Baby has joined the party. He's just lurking around, though. Gas is Negrito. Anyways, I don't want to get sidetracked. They would make a brand new genre of Oscars called commercials. And commercials would start to get their own Oscar because I pioneered the way with the most kick-ass baller fucking gem of a commercial for AHA sparkling water, bro. But, I mean, there's still hope, but that didn't happen. That hasn't happened yet. But if that doesn't go through, if this whole commercial pipe dream doesn't go through, I got the liquid deaths on deck. I'm switching up. I'm not fucking with the AHA no more. AHA, that's the real AHA. Look who has the last laugh, AHA. Me, because I ain't drinking you no more. I'm kidding. There's a lot of hostility towards AHA right now, and there shouldn't be like that because as much as I'm talking a big game up here, I love me an AHA, bro. If you've never tried one, get one. God damn. See, this is why I should be sponsored because even when I'm like talking shit about it, I'm still head over heels in love with the AHA, bro. This shit is so bomb. Damn. I've been rambling for 3 whole last minutes about AHA sparkling water. Anyways, guys, the water is bussin'. The water is not rigid, bro. Your boy hasn't done a Hey, no scratch the couch. No scratch the couch, por favor. Your boy hasn't done a podcast in 3 weeks, and now my brain's all scrambled looking for words. It's not rigid. It's frigid. Like frigid air. It's cold. I got the ice cold AHA. Sponsor me, AHA. Also, sponsor me, Liquid Death. Also, bro, that's just my goal right now. That's my goal right now is just to get this fucking podcast sponsored by some sparkling water company because we live in health and wellness and mindfulness here at the Frequency Podcast. And that starts with an ice cold sparkling water. Hey, what did I just say? Ugly little boy. Oh my God, bro. He's being a menace. He's on fucking gremlin mode. He's on little goblin mode. Negrito Baby's on goblin mode right now. But anyways, guys, it's good to be back. Look, he's coming back. Why are you being a menace right now? Why are you in No. No. Pinche chamuco. Pinche chamuco feo. Oh my God, bro. You see these couches? I'm going to zoom in on these couches. They're fucked up, bro. These nice ass couches, I just got them last year technically, but I've only been using them for about a year, bro. Fucked up. Look at that. All the seams in that couch busting out the seams. And the couch ain't even busty like that. The couch ain't even busty enough to be busting out the seams, bro. It's just the cats pulling each and every single fucking thread out the couch because they treat these things like it's a scratching post. And I'm looking at the scratching post. They have a whole damn cat tree right there, bro. They got a whole motherfucking cat jungle gym. They got a whole fucking Amazon rainforest of cat trees right there, bro. And they still want to fucking scratch my couches. The audacity, bro. The audacity. But I still love these cats. That's parenthood, bro. Half the shit your kid does, you're going to look at him like, you stupid fuck. You're going to look at him like, I cannot fucking believe you, bro. I cannot fucking believe you. But then the other half of you is going to be like, I've never loved something more in my whole entire life than I love these two damn kids. I'm sure that's how my parents feel about me, bro. Or at least at some point in their life, half of them was looking at me in fucking just disgust and resentment. And the other half was like, I would fucking take a bullet for you. I love you so much. And that's how I feel about my cats, bro. That's how I feel about Negrito Baby. That's how I feel about Stinkarella, the big grease baby. I love my cat so much, bro. But anyways, we getting sidetracked, bro. Wow. Takes 3 weeks off, which we'll get into why the Frequency podcast was absent. We'll get into why the Frequency podcast was missing in action, MIA. Shout out to Mia, my girlfriend, because her name is spelled MIA. Wow. Did a full 180. My brain is literally like a circus right now. And it's 11 o'clock at night, bro. What the hell is happening? Anyways, bro, let's thank you. I'm sorry. We haven't even gotten the thank yous out of the way, bro. If you're listening to these fucking babosadas that are leaving my mouth right now, thank you. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of La Frequency with your host, your Floral Father, and Negrito Baby, who's slightly behind camera. He's operating the camera today. He's operating the camera. He's making sure the angles are correct. He's making sure the lighting's okay. He's got the triple light setup in the back. If you know anything about cinematography, which I fucking don't, bro. I'm up here acting like I know anything about shooting a movie or film or YouTube or videos or anything. I just hit play. I just hit play on the camera and I hope for the best. And 50% of my episodes have technical difficulties. I'm going to get, honestly, you guys want to know why I didn't drop a podcast in the last like 2-3 weeks? I planned on it. I got up here. I recorded a whole damn ass podcast, bro. And I forgot to hit record. Not on the camera, but on this thing. So then the camera picked up the audio and I was like, you know what? Maybe I could like salvage this. Maybe, you know, if my 1 year at music production school taught me anything, it should be how to EQ fan noise out of my camera audio, because the fan's right above me and I leave it on during the podcast because it gets fucking magma hot in this room. It's like Vegas in here. It's like the middle of Tucson, Arizona in this bitch in the middle of the day. Except right now, you know, right now it's cool, calm, and collected. The weather is getting Jack Frosty. Jack Frost is out here fucking blowing loads on everything. What am I even saying, bro? The weather's cold right now. Okay, back. My brain needs to come back on track. The weather's cold right now, but it's usually hot, so I leave the fan on, and the fan noise was like in my damn camera recording because I forgot to hit record on this thing. So then I was like, you know, I took a year at music production school. I should know how to EQ out wind noises. That's got to be low-end frequencies. I could use not a utility. See, bro, I don't even know how to do it. If I'm being honest, I had no idea how to EQ and how to get the sound and how to gate wind noises out of the camera. So I just didn't release that podcast. I just didn't release it, and I'm mad. I'm kind of mad because it was a fucking dub. That was a fucking gem of a podcast, bro. That's probably the most nuggets I've ever spit on a podcast. It was very, very intrusive in a good way. It was self-reflecting. I self-reflected on myself and my life and how far I've come and where I want to go, and it was just very in tune. I cried at one point. I got very in my feelings, very sentimental with you guys. I expressed so much love and gratitude on that podcast, and y'all never see it. You'll never see it because I forgot to hit record, and now there's wind audio in the goddamn camera recording, and I can't release that. I refuse to release subpar shit-ass content, bro. because you guys don't deserve that. You guys are quality people. I love each and every single one of you, and I'm not going to release trash. And yes, this podcast today has been going on for 10 minutes, and so far, it's been fucking trash. Because I've come up here and I've just said a bunch of babositas. Babositas are just easing and souping and sobbing out of my fucking mouth right now. So let's continue, bro. That's why I never released a podcast in... Well, one of the weeks that in the fucking like 3 or 4 that I didn't release. One of them was that treacherous. What are y'all doing? What is y'all doing? We is not biting cords. We is not treat. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bro. I'm starting to think nothing can go right at podcast land. You just saw the camera shake. That's Negrito baby just full force slammed. He just boom linebackered himself into the fucking tripod, bro. Because my 2 cats are playing Mortal Kombat against each other right now. Real life Mortal Kombat. Kitten combat back here. They beating the fuck out of each other, bro. Oh my God. And they're running into the camera. So if the camera completely falls over, no, my house is not haunted. My apartment does not have ghosts. I just have 2 rambunctious cat children that 50% of me looks at them like, ugh, and pure filth and disgust. And the other 50% of me looks at them like, I would fucking die for the 2 of you. I love you guys so much. Hey, both of you, look at me right now. I love you guys so fucking much with every ounce of my fucking being that if one of you died, I'd die. I'd die. The day one of my cats dies, bro, bury me with them. I don't want to fucking be here anymore. Deadass, the day one of my 2 cat children passes on to the afterlife, the day Diosito says, give me these cats, I'm going to be like, take me too, Diosito. Take me too, because I don't want to fucking be here if my cats aren't here. It's that simple. I love them that much. That's what the other 50% of me is saying. And the other 50%, I already said, is looking at them like, can you stop shaking the fucking camera, please? Can y'all behave? Can you stop treating my shit like it's a fucking jungle gym? Can you stop using and abusing my apartment and my room? This is not a cat sanctuary. This is not an adoption center, bro. You 2 need to behave. You 2 need to behave. Or I'm going to give you away. You belong to the streets. You guys are going to go feral. You're lucky. The only reason y'all exist is because I allow it. It's because I allow it. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Because that hand can throw you like a football out that fucking window. And you're gone forever. That's what the other half of me is saying. That's what the other half of me is saying. But the other half, I would die for these cats. I'm getting so carried away, bro. Anyways, my rambunctious cat children are on X Games mode right now. So if anything, technical difficulties happens, and you see my 2 hands and I didn't do it, it's because the cats did it, bro. But let's talk about the real reason I was gone, bro. And let's get into not really the nuggets, but I just kind of want to fill you guys in on what's been happening, where I've been, why there's been the MIA in the podcast. And part of it is I was working a lot. And a lot of you guys know, I mentioned it in previous podcasts, that I was working at Universal's Halloween Horror Nights. Never go alone. Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. Oh, ooh, never go alone. Bum, 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 bum. That last part's a little heartbeat because heartbeats scary, bro. Scary. I guess what would be scarier is no heartbeat, just flatline, because that means you're dead. And everybody knows that when you die, you become a ghost, and ghosts are scary. And I was a ghost at Halloween Horror Nights. Not really, but Halloween Horror Nights has ghosts because it's a Halloween event. And I was working that, bro. And the first couple weeks, putting on the podcast was hard, but I was still doing it. And then towards the end of the season, I just got completely consumed in that job, bro. I was using my rest days to rest, my 3 days off. I worked Thursday through Sunday from about 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. And then afterwards, you would go out with your friends and eat. Every day we would go out and eat and just, enjoy each other's company, enjoy the camaraderie, because it's a 2-month event. And it's kind of like as much fun as you're having working the event and being in it, you can see the end slowly approaching. You know that in about X amount of weeks, X amount of days, it's all done. You're not going to see these people again. I mean, I'm friends with them, so I'll see them again. before next year, I mean. But you're not going to see a lot of these people till next year. So you enjoy the time you spend with them. You build these relationships and these friendships, and you just like to be surrounded with your fellow coworkers, your fellow amigos, your fellow scare actors, bro. It's a big sense of community in that job, and that's why I like that job so much. That's why I love that job, man, because I met so many cool people that I became friends with last year that I was so excited to see this year and keep building on those friendships. But I also made brand new friendships, bro. I got put in a maze with my boy Abel over here. I got put in his maze. I held it down for him too. Everybody, hey, big shout out to everybody that was in my fucking maze, bro, at the weekend, because they all held that shit down for Abel, bro. They all held that shit down, bro. And I've never been more proud of a group of people in my life. I'm like passionate about this shit because all those people worked their fucking ass off. They put blood, sweat, and tears into making that shit run. And you guys may be like, oh, it's just scare acting. You just scare people. It's not that serious. It's not that deep. No, bro. So much is on the line. Your physical health, your mental health, your just emotional health. Just like towards the end of the season, so many people are burnt out, hurting, breaking down, bro. You got fucking aches and pains. Your health is getting attacked. Like terrorist attack levels to your fucking health. All these little microgerms and biomes are fucking terrorizing your health. Literally bringing down, they are bringing down your fucking immune system like it's the Berlin Wall, bro. They're just, boom, 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 like it's the fucking 9/11, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But they're attacking your immune system, bro. It's a fucking, a bio attack. It's a biohazard. I'm saying all this because, like, bro, obviously COVID's still a thing. And when you're working in close proximity to this many people, there's 54 people, cast members in my in my maze, I mean. That's not including my supervisors. That's not including mask, makeup. That's not including show quality. All these people that are around each other. On top of that, you're in a maze where you're, like, literally inches away from people, bro. From thousands of people a night. This event had the most sold-out nights. And a sold-out night at Universal is like 26,000 people. You picture half of them at least come through the maze. So what's that like? I don't know. I can't do basic math. But let's say all of them come through your maze because we're the weekend and everybody wanted to see that maze, bro. 26,000 people that a night that you're coming in close proximity with, bro. You're gonna fucking get sick eventually, bro. You're gonna get sick eventually. So the HHN plague was going around, bro. So healths are being attacked. And then obviously, you know, there's always drama and shit between cast and people and stuff. So people get antsy, people's mental health starts breaking down, whatever, bro. All I'm trying to say is in the 2 months, we fucking held it down. We did not let any of that shit get to us. And we built a family. Like I said, I love that sense of community. I built a family over at the weekend. So big shout out to all those incredible people I work with. I'm so excited to see all the endeavors they decide to pursue with their lives and where it takes them, because I know they're all gonna fucking kill it, bro. They were all superstars. My supervisors were amazing, bro. Mask, makeup, like everybody, like I think why I like this event is because there's so much love that goes into it from everybody. Even though you can get burnt out and halfway through the season you can think to yourself like, fuck, you know, this is kind of a lot, like whatever. There's so much love and care that goes into that event. And you have a lot of entertainers that are trying to put on a show for you, that are putting their whole fucking bussy into their whole performance, bro. And that's what I love. I love when people are passionate about something. And I think so many people are passionate about Halloween in general. You know, Halloween culture, the movies, everything that comes with spooky season. You know, that's some people's favorite time of the year. That's literally their favorite holiday. And then you work something like that where you're consumed and surrounded by that, bro. It's just fucking incredible. So shout out to everyone at that event. Honestly, it's such a fun event. If you've never been, go. But another thing that happened, bro, I don't know how to segue into this, so I'm just going to fucking say it. I won Scareactor of the Year. It's just like funny saying, bro, because it's like, why is there a Scareactor of the Year, bro? That makes a competition out of something that we should just be there to have fun, you know? But I won Scareactor of the Year, and that's cool. That was fucking cool, bro. I was not expecting that, and I don't know, man. That's as cheesy or corny as that may sound to some of you, that was such a big accomplishment for me, bro. I got this little frame that my supervisors made me that has my maze, and it says Scareactor of the Year. I have I'll throw a picture of it. I'm looking at it right now, but I'm too lazy to go get it. It's literally like a plaque, bro. It's like this chiseled engraved glass fucking plaque up there. And then I'll pull these out right now. These 2 certificates right here. Look. The Weekend After Hours Nightmare, Scareactor of the Year, Esteban Zaragoza. That's fucking neat. And then I got this one that I'll read to you. And this will kind of segue into a couple nuggets because there's a lot of things in here that I've been preaching on this podcast for a long time, bro. And I feel like there's skills that I've worked on as a person. It's a lot of personal development stuff that I've done in my life that got me to this point where it was noticed by other people. Obviously, it was noticed by my supervisors. It was noticed by my cast. It was noticed by enough people to like make me the Scare Actor of the Year. But this is just stuff I come up here and I teach. And this is who I am. And this is the energy that I try to put out into my life, that I try to convince you and get you guys to put out into your life, bro. And so I might restart the camera and then we'll get into a couple of nuggets. But just to kind of drive that point home, bro, all of the things that I'm about to read out are personal development things that I've worked on myself and within myself over the years. It's a lot of what I've spoken on when it comes to charisma, when it comes to being warm, when it comes to being positive, when it comes to being friendly and just nice. And obviously not being a kiss ass, not being a pushover, but being comfortable with who you are and making other people feel invited and warm in your presence, in your energy, having some sort of magnetic energy. And I'm not trying to gas myself up or toot my own horn, but this is like, I've had episodes, on this podcast, the entrepreneurial commandments. I've had episodes on charisma. I've had episodes on just, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Obviously gratitude and stuff like that, but I've had episodes on mindfulness. I've had episodes on all this stuff, bro. And I'm happy to say that it really just has become my being. It's become the person I am. And it's cool that obviously I was good at the job, but it's cool that part got noticed as well. And when you guys read it off, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. And then we can get into some nuggets and a couple other things. I also want to mention a couple other things, why the podcast wasn't around for the amount of time it was, but I'm back, bro, and it feels so good to be up here speaking Babosa does and letting you guys know what's been happening these past couple weeks. Life sometimes gets in the way, but I'm just happy to be back, man. And if you're listening to this, I'm so fucking happy that you're here, bro. So let's restart the camera, hit this brief intermission, and get back into it. Well, what did I say? Tell me why I went to hit the intermission. Y'all probably already know, but this is news to me. News flash. Literally, I go to fucking restart the camera, and the camera's off angle. It's literally like recording all this. It's recording the side of the studio that's not supposed to be recording. Like the angle's all off. That's so funny, bro. I told you, if there's any technical difficulties throughout this episode, it's my treacherous ass cats, bro. It's those treacherous ass felines. They acting out of pocket today, bro. Negrito, baby, you have to come sit in your seat. You have one fucking job when it's podcast time, and he's such a diva now. He's such a diva. He let the clout get to his head, bro. The little, minuscule, fucking microscopic amounts of clout that, look, he's about to hit I swear to God, if the angle's fucked up again. And he just did a backflip. I wish I made that shit up, bro. Put this cat in a goddamn circus, bro. He just did a backflip. Anyways, man, what was I doing? I was reading this shit off to you. This is directly from my supervisors. Scareactor of the Year. This is kind of like the little memo that they wrote when they gave me my award, and they read this off and then gave me the award. But it says, this Scareactor is someone we've always been able to depend on from day one. They've always given it their all on set and consistently achieved fantastic scares. Whenever there was a last minute change, they were always willing to jump in and do what was needed for the operation, and with a smile on their face. Not only that, but their backstage demeanor matched their onstage presence, and they've made friends with the entire cast. We never heard them complain. They spoke to us and their fellow scare actors professionally, and their upbeat and friendly attitude made them such an amazing addition to our cast. They exemplified exactly what we hope for in our scare actors, and we couldn't be prouder to award him Scare Actor of the Year. Boom. Obviously, oh, voy a llorar. My fucking heart was touched, bro. But like, there's a lot of things in there that I've preached on this podcast. Obviously, number one, I was doing that job and I dedicated all of myself to that job, bro. And I was happy to be there. Like it said in that thing, I always had a smile on my face. I was cool with everybody in my cast, and I was cool with everybody in cast A. They split you up into 2 casts, and you guys just kind of switch throughout the night. But I made it a mission to be friends with everybody, to get along with everybody, because this is a work environment that I love, and I want other people, first years or 10th year, to feel excited to be there, you know? Let me fucking pull that shit back out. What did it say? Did everything with a smile, was always down for the operation, and someone to depend on. I preach this stuff a lot, you know, charisma, positivity, all that stuff. But in the entrepreneurial commandments, I kind of started preaching like, you have to be someone that you can rely on and depend on. And you kind of know where you stand in that range, at least for yourself, bro. I like to say, whatever you do, give it 100%. My dad always told me growing up, he said, if you half-ass something, anything you half-ass, you're going to have to do again because you did a poor job. So whatever it is, you're going to have to do it again. So you might as well do things right so you don't have to do it again, you know? And I would love to do this job again. But it's like, I gave it my all. I give it my all, bro. And I was happy on set, and my energy on set matched my energy backstage because I was always laughing. I was always cracking jokes. I was always trying to, you know, make my cast feel some sort of fucking energy and happy or whatever, man. And these are things that it's cool when that spotlight kind of gets shined on you, you know? And I'm super thankful for this award. As cheesy as this part might sound, bro, like I wish like that scene in Mean Girls where she fucking breaks the crown, the prom crown or whatever, and she throws it to everybody, and she's like, we all win prom queen, we all win it. I wish I could bust out fucking just that glass plaque, bro, just down the middle and make 54 crystals and give everyone in my cast a crystal, because they put their fucking all into it. Again, like I said, I already shouted them out, but like, everybody deserves this award, man. Like I said, I wouldn't even give out a fucking Scareactor award because then it becomes a competition, yada, yada. But like, everybody deserves that fucking award. But like, it's cool that these are skills I developed over time, man. Because I wasn't always, I mean, I've always been kind of good with people, but I wasn't always personable. There's been times in my life where I was shy, where I didn't really know what to say. I didn't know how to talk to people. I could come off weird. I could come off obnoxious or like a lot. And I'm sure to some people I still do. But I have some level of self-awareness now that I built up over time. I have some level of charisma now that I worked on and I built up over time. I have some level of positivity that I built up and worked on over time, of mindfulness, of gratitude, of like a just such a grateful outlook on life that I'm glad others can see and feel through me, you know? I'm not up here trying to gas myself up. I'm trying to convince you guys that like self-improvement can really change your life, bro. Self-improvement can really change your life. Taking care of yourself can really change your life. And this, as much positive as I'm saying with this whole HHN thing, there is one negative that I have to get into now for the rest of this podcast. Maybe not the rest of the podcast, but the one negative thing that came out of this. And it's not really that bad, but I'd say the negative thing is complacency. Obviously, towards the end of the run, I didn't drop a lot of podcasts. I was kind of missing in action for like 3 weeks, bro. And everyone was hitting me up, when are you going to drop the podcast? What's good with the podcast? Where is it? And the answer is I wish I had an excuse. I wish I could make something up. Besides that one time that I wasn't even capping, that I forgot to hit record and the sound is in it, all the wind sounds and shit, which honestly I'll probably drop as a lost episode, because I did really like what I was saying in that episode. I liked the whole theme and everything about that episode, so I'll probably drop it with the shitty audio later on down the line, but not right now. But besides that, I don't have any excuses, bro. My excuse was what? Work? I was busy at work, but even then I had 3 days off. What's the excuse? What's the excuse? I just got too fucking complacent, bro. I got too fucking comfortable. I was in a job where, yes, this is my job. I'm making money out of this. But it's like at a certain point, and a lot of you guys may have felt this before or are heading to this point in your life, but at a certain point when you've reached some level of success, either in your career or in some goals you did or in something, if you've reached some level of success as a person, you kind of get too comfortable in that, and it hinders you from wanting to reach more success, you know? So before HHN started, I kind of looked, like, reevaluated my life and how far I had gotten. And I was like, in the gym, I wanted to reach 170 pounds. I reached 170 pounds. I surpassed 170 pounds. I reached 180 pounds. I crushed all the gym goals I had set for myself throughout the year. I reached some level of success there. In my acting, I wanted to get a new agent, got a new agent. I wanted to book commercials. I started booking pretty consistently through my agent. And I love my agency. They push for me so much. They still send me out a lot. But at a certain point, I booked a couple big jobs where it's like, I saw those checks come in and the finances were coming in, and I reached some sort of level of like financial complacency. I got too comfortable with the money I was making, where I didn't have that grind that I had before to go out and book work, because I was like, the money's nice right now. I don't have to book work, you know? But it's like, you should still be striving to make more, to work harder, and to get a much bigger level of success. Because I can't fucking retire with any of the shit I made, but I should be trying to hit big milestones where eventually down the road, I can retire from doing something I love. With this podcast, bro, I'd been releasing weekly until obviously my laptop broke and I didn't have a car and all that stuff. And I was waiting. That was the biggest gap I took. But this last gap, I got complacent. Oh, I've been dropping podcasts all weekly for the whole year. I could take a little break. I'm focused on my work. I could take a little break. I got too comfortable where I was like, nothing's going to happen if I put the podcast on hold. And theoretically, nothing did fucking happen. I'm still here. The podcast is still going. I may have broken my streak of consistency, and consistency, as we all know, is how you build a fucking career, an empire, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to call it. Consistency is key. But I got too comfortable and I got too complacent, and that's really not even my excuse. That's the truth. And I'm sitting here telling you guys, man to man, I got too fucking comfortable, and that's why I didn't release podcasts, bro. If that makes any sense to y'all. I'm sorry if that doesn't make sense, but I just got too complacent, and I got too focused and too wrapped up in this job. This job also paid not amazing, but pretty well, you know, and it's weekly checks. So I was getting paid weekly. I was having fun at this job. I was investing all my time, energy, and focus into this short-term seasonal 2-month job. And in a way, it paid off, bro. Like I said, I won Scareactor of the Year. I wasn't expecting that, but I feel like I got awarded for doing something that I love to do. But because of that, I was neglecting all the other aspects of my life. And we'll get into that. I neglected the gym so tough through these 2 months. You guys know me. I'm in the gym every day. I probably hit the gym 3 times in 2 months when I was working this job. And like I said earlier, I reached that goal of 170, smashed it, hit 180. And I was like, nothing felt impossible or out of reach, bro. And I said, fuck it. I want to be big. I want to be a goddamn chungaloid, bro. I want to be the biggest, the baddest, and the best. Let's go for 200. I invested myself fully into this job. I neglected my health, at least in the gym. I neglected my strength training and my gains. And I lost 25 pounds, bro. I lost 25 pounds. I went from 180 to when this shit was done. Sorry, I don't even want to call it shit because I love this job. But when this job was done, I was 155 pounds. I've been working out for the past 2 weeks every day, back on my grind, back on my bullshit. I've gotten up to 159, but I was 155 pounds. All of the progress that I made through the course of the year, gone, out the window. I was back to the weight I had originally started at because I neglected my health and my fitness. I was also eating like shit during this, bro. But like, I lost 25 pounds, man. I neglected that. I stopped focusing on my business, which this podcast to me, I see as obviously a hobby, but it's also like my business. I treat this like a fucking job. I treat this like it's going to take me somewhere, like it could turn into a career, like it could turn into anything. Obviously, I'm starting from a place of love because I love doing this. I love getting on here and tuning in with you guys and talking shit, Babosa does, and giving y'all nuggets. But I neglected this podcast. I've been neglecting music all fucking year. And hey, my laptop over there, which Bableton, I love you so much. I've been neglecting that shit all year. But it's like I've been neglecting so many things. And I don't want to blame this job, but it's like this was the biggest thing that my time and my focus and my energy was going towards. And that just tells me that I need to get better with my time management, that I need to get better with my work ethic. I need to get better at where I devote my energy, because your energy is sparse, you know, and although, like I said, it paid off and I had fun and stuff, and now coming back, I'm not too mad. Yeah, I lost 25 pounds, but now it gives me a goal to just work towards. And now I know it's achievable. I've done it before. I could get back up there. And it's muscle memory at this point. My body has a better chance of getting back there now than it did when I was building that, you know? So I'm not mad. But I'm just, it's like when you get in trouble with your parents and they're like, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. That's me. And the only person I'm disappointed with is myself, because I got too comfortable with the money that was coming in from this job on top of the money that I was making from past bookings and commercials. And then I got too comfortable just with, I told myself, oh, you know, I'm scare acting, so it's a lot of cardio, which it is. It takes a lot out of you. It is a very physically demanding job. But because of that, I was like, this counts as working out. This counts as my exercise, which in a way it does. But it was all cardio, and I wasn't backing it up with anything healthy, bro. I was staying up hella late. Obviously, the job calls for that, but then I was pushing it way past the boundaries, going out every night, hanging out with my friends after the job, going to bed when the sun's up. My sleeping schedule's still fucked up, bro. I neglected my sleeping schedule, my sleeping patterns. I'm still getting the same amount of hours I need, thank God, but I'm living like Draculo. I'm a fucking vampire because I got that 180 flip on my sleeping schedule, bro. I'm asleep all day and up all night, which is why I'm recording this podcast now at like 11 o'clock, bro, 11:30. So it's like I neglected my sleeping patterns. I neglected so much of me that I'm just happy to be back, bro. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I got to work that job. And I'll probably neglect myself next year when that job comes around again, bro, because I love that shit so much. I'm doing that shit again next year. Pull through, I'll scare the fuck out of you, straight up. But, like, I neglected a lot of the self-improvement elements and aspects that I had engraved in myself throughout the year, man. And it sucks. And right now I'm sitting in this chair fighting for my damn life because my legs are sore. My whole body sore. I've never been this sore in my life because it's like I'm going to the gym for the first time again. And I finally feel like I got my workout routine back. After 2 months, I finally appeared back in Coco's life. He's like, oh, hey, stranger, where you been? I've been working, bro. But boom, like nothing ever ended. Like nothing happened. We're back in the gym, fucking killing it, fucking giving it our all, me and Coco. And I'm glad to have someone like Coco in my life, bro. I'm glad to have someone like Coco in my life that we're striving for the same goal. We want to be the best versions of ourselves, and we kill it in the fucking gym, man. So shout out Coco. He knows I love him. And shout out everyone in these past 2 months. If you're listening to this podcast now and you're still here after my little stint, my little last couple, 2-3 weeks of neglect, and honestly, mentally, I was also in a place where, like, I didn't have the drive or the motivation or the ambition to put on the podcast, bro. And this sucks, but, like, this is kind of a level of self-reflection right now, too, because I feel like I have to self-reflect and I have to look back on the things I did to make sure that doesn't happen again. I got to get better with my time management. I got to get better with where and who I decide to invest my energy into. I got to get better with obviously fixing my sleeping schedule. What the fuck was I saying? I just drew a blank, bro. I just drew a blank. But I also have to get better with my self-reflection. And the only way I can do that is to self-reflect and shine a light on the parts of my life where I need to get better. And right now, obviously, my motivation is a big one that needs to increase. I feel like and I feel like this is something that can be felt between us too. My motivation, my drive, and my ambition was at a much higher fucking impenetrable place at the start of the year than it is now. And I feel like that's kind of natural. As the year goes by, people lose interest and people get a little unmotivated, and you kind of check out, you know? But if I want to achieve the goals that I have set forth in my life, if I want to live the future that I envision in my mind, I don't have fucking room for that. I don't have fucking room to lose motivation. I don't have fucking room to get burnt out. I don't have fucking room to, I can take a little break, or the podcast is always going to be there. I can take a week off, take 2 weeks off. I can do all this shit. No, bro. I literally fucking can't. Like I tell you guys all the time on here, I have to be a dictator with myself. And as much as I love this job and I loved winning Scareactor, I told my girl today, I said, baby, I feel like a scrub. And she was like, why? And I was like, I lost 25 pounds. I'm skinny as fuck. I haven't been productive for the past 3 weeks. I didn't put on my podcast. I haven't released music all fucking year. My room was a mess. My room's been a mess, bro. I cleaned it today, but my room was a fucking mess. My environment was a mess. And I feel like your environment is kind of a reflection of what's happening in your head. If your environment's a mess, you're probably a mental mess upstairs. You probably got a lot of fucking deep cleaning that you have to do for your mental health, bro. You need to be grateful. You need to sit your ass down and meditate. You need to be present, or learn to be present, because you're probably distracted by a lot that you don't even give a fuck about what your surroundings look like. And that's the point I got. I was living like a slob. I felt skinny. I felt like I wasn't doing anything with my life. I felt unmotivated. And it's kind of funny that through all these feelings, through everything I was feeling, I won Scareactor of the Year. And I'm so grateful that I won Scareactor of the Year, but it's like you never really see what's behind the scenes of a person, you know? But obviously I feel like I won this because of all the work that like I said, that I've put in, all the skills that I've built up. I've gotten to the point where that's the person I am now. And even at my lowest, I'm still better than I was a year ago. Even at my lowest now, I'm still better than I was a year ago, 2 years ago. But I can always get better, and there's always room for growth, and there's always room for improvement. And I now realize what I have to work on as a person. I'm happy to be in the gym. I'm happy to be in this seat, putting on the podcast. I just bought brand new cords that Nugget chewed through that I should have done exactly when Nugget chewed through them. But I brought brand new cords for my MIDI controllers. I got a new laptop, so there's no excuses on why the music's crickets, why there's crickets with the music. The music should be out. The music should be out already. So I refuse to accept excuses from myself for any longer. And that's kind of the point of what I wanted to say up here. I'm sorry that I've been absent. I wish I could give you some fucking like, oh my God, I broke my leg and I was in the hospital for 3 weeks and here's some crazy montage video of my, no, I don't have any of that, bro. I haven't been up here because, quite frankly, I let laziness win. I got too consumed in something else. Although it was fun, although I loved it, although it was such a beautiful time, and it's literally a core memory in my fucking life, bro. Like, I look forward to working this event. But I got too consumed in it that I neglected every other aspect of my life, and I got complacent. I was like, I'm having fun here. I'm making money here. I don't have to do anything else. I can forget about my podcast for a little bit. I can forget about music. I can forget about my physique and everything I fucking worked for all year. You know, I can forget about these things for a while because I'm having fun. But now that's over. That's over. And what was I left with? I was left with a frame of 155. Exactly. I pretty much was left exactly where I started this year. And that's a lie because I've done so much work this year, kind of like I just said. I'm better now than I was at the start of the year, but I shouldn't have gotten to this point in the first place. So I promise you guys, I'm not going to be fucking lazy with my shit anymore, bro. I'm sticking to my word. I'm a man of my word. That's something that means the most to me is when people are honest and genuine and have the humility to look at themselves and just keep it real. So I'm keeping it real with you guys. I'm sorry I was lazy for the past 3-4 weeks, but it's not happening anymore. I'm back on my bullshit. I'm back on my grind, and I've never felt better. I've really never felt better to be back in this chair. So I don't even know what the fuck, how long is on this podcast, but man, it's good to be back. How should we end this thing, bro? Should I just end it, or I think I'm gonna just end it with thank you. I want to thank a couple people. I'm gonna thank everybody. First, and like I just won an Oscar or something. Oh my God, thank you for this award. I want to thank my girlfriend, Mia. She's incredible, and we have such an amazing, healthy, loving relationship. And I've never had that. I've also, to be fair, I've never been in a lot of relationships, intimate relationships, but like this one's, she's so good to me, and it's so healthy that it kind of scares me because I'm like, oh fuck, I'm locked in. Even if I tried to pull out an excuse to get out of this, I couldn't because nothing bad has happened, bro. And I don't want to get out of it. I feel like I'm battling demons within myself where I'm like, am I fit for a relationship? But everything about this girl has proved to me that yes, I am fit for a relationship, and this is the perfect relationship to be in. And she kept me sane through HHN. She keeps me sane through my fucking everyday life, bro. And she puts up with my bullshit. So I love her. Shout out to her. Thank you to her. Shout out to my mom, my dad, my sister, obviously, for just rocking with me. Shout out to Coco for fucking being my best friend, bro, and just talking about music in the gym and self-improvement. He's kind of like my self-improvement companion, bro. And obviously I've already shouted him out. Shout out to my cast at the fucking weekend, bro. Shout out to my supervisor. Shout out to everyone that works and runs and is a part of that event, bro, because that's like a second family to me. And shout out to you guys. I cannot express how much love and gratitude I have for you guys for always tuning into this podcast, for checking up on me. Like I said, a lot of y'all checked up on me when no podcast was being released. And shout out to you guys for holding me accountable. I have to, at the end of the day, I'm the only one that can hold me accountable, but you guys also fucking hold me accountable, bro. And I love you guys for tuning in. I love you guys for being a part of my journey. And I just love you guys for fucking listening to me rant and ramble up here once a week, bro. So those are the shout outs, man. I love everybody, man. I'm like, I don't know why, but I'm just feeling so grateful and so compassionate and so loving up here right now. And I hope that spreads to you guys. I hope you guys can feel that and take that into your everyday life, man. So once again, thank you for tuning into La Frequency. I'm your floral father. Negrito baby is taking a nap from the fucking escapades that he was just running out here, from the fucking field day he was having. But he's around, bro, and he loves y'all too. So, mwah. We fighting laziness in this bitch. We fighting the urge to be a fucking scrub, and we're gonna be fucking men. We're gonna be fucking men around here. And or if you want to be an alpha mommy, if you're a mommy listening, we're gonna be fucking alpha males and alpha mommies, and we're gonna fucking run this shit, bro. Mwah. One day at a time, bro. Mwah. I love you guys so much. As always, I'm sending love and positive energy your way. Signing out. Ay, culo. I'm so fucking sore, bro.